What's keeping me awake at night, I think, are three things in media. One is, how do we talk to consumers not only across platforms but across devices? So in a cookieless world, or what might become a cookieless world, it's really difficult to know it's the same person you're talking to across different platforms and even within a mobile device. So allied to that is, how do we get unique consumer IDs which are enduring? Allied to that, how do we work with regulations to ensure that we protect people's privacy whilst also serving them the most relevant ads?
I think what will always keep me up at night is making sure that we're ahead on keeping up with the consumer. And I think you can never get complacent. And I think that's where you've seen businesses go wrong, where they think, oh, actually, we're leading the way, we're making lots of changes, everything's okay. You cannot stand still in this world.
What should be keeping brands awake at night is that social is the way that consumers, whether they are business to business or consumer focused company, are engaging with the brand. And whether the company recognizes it or not, they are having a brand experience when they engage with that company.
Digital is giving us so many new opportunities, but there's always a danger that we interrupt people at moments when they're simply not open to brand messages, or we connect with them at times that just don't feel right for them. So I think it's about working with people, understanding their lives and finding those right moments of connection.
I think it's just the sheer number of different ways of reaching that consumer, the massive fragmentation in media and the massive fragmentation in consumption, and the fact that it's much harder to measure and aggregate what's going on.
If there's one thing that keeps me up at night with regards to the connected consumer, is just that, you know, there's a challenge with regards to the quantity of data, to not forget the quality of data in the actual use cases. You know, not to sort of say, look, I have to have the big data necessarily means just collecting everything and having lots of data, but starting with the use cases. What is it that I actually want to use the data for? And then structuring the data collection and what we're doing with the data around those use cases.
So what keeps me awake at night is, what do we stand for in the customer's eyes? And consumers are becoming so much more, I think, more demanding. So you can't just rest on your laurels. You can't just be, okay, complacent. That's what keeps me awake at night. What do we stand for? How are we different from the likes of our competitors? And what are we adding to consumers' lives?